The red bat symbol. You're trying to mock him. Batman's dead sidekick wearing his logo. Jason Todd. The defiant one. The angry one. The one who thought he was tough enough for the job and died proving he wasn't. Now you're back with guns, killing people in Crime Alley.
Bane. Santa Prisca's finest export. You're the muscle who thought he was a mastermind. Spent months planning to break Batman. Released Zsasz, Scarecrow, all of Arkham just to soften him up. Then you fought him when he could barely stand. Congrats on that victory. Really earned it.
Broke Batman because it needed to be done. Proved he was just a man, not a legend. Not invincible. Just flesh and bone that breaks under pressure. You came back from the dead angry at Batman because he didn't kill the Joker for you. Still seeking his approval, even while fighting against him. Like a child throwing a tantrum.
Seeking approval would mean I want him to accept me. I don't. Put a red bat on my chest to remind him every day that his way failed. That his moral code killed me. The Joker beat me to death and 6 months later he was back on the streets. Batman had him in his hands and let him go. That's not justice. Breaking his back and then losing doesn't prove anything, except that you got lucky once.
Luck had nothing to do with it. Studied Batman for months. Knew his patterns, his weaknesses, his allies. Released all the inmates from Arkham to exhaust him first. Killer Croc, the Joker, the Riddler, all of them. Made him chase them for weeks. By the time we fought, he was already broken. Just finished what Gotham started. Strategy. Something you wouldn't understand with your guns and your anger.
Strategy is controlling Crime Alley. Keeping kids safe. Removing the worst criminals and managing the rest. Bane's strategy is pumping venom into his veins and hitting things really hard. Saw what happened when the tubes got cut. Saw you deflate like a balloon. Without that drug, you're just a big man with a mask. I don't need chemicals to be dangerous.
Venom enhances what already exists. Was already strong before the drug. Already intelligent. Escaped from Pena Duro, the worst prison in Santa Prisca. Spent my entire childhood there. Learned 10 languages. Trained my body and mind. Venom just removes the limits. You died because you were weak. Came back because someone else dunked you in magic water. What have you accomplished on your own?
Died because I trusted Batman. Trusted he'd have my back. Went into that warehouse in Ethiopia because I was trying to save my mother. Sheila Haywood. She sold me out to the Joker. He beat me with a crowbar for minutes. Broke nearly every bone in my body. The explosion that destroyed the warehouse was just to finish the job. Came back wrong because of the Lazarus Pit. The rage doesn't go away. But I use it, channel it.
Addiction is weakness. Control it. Use it when needed. Can function without venom. Just choose not to because why limit myself? You talk about channeling rage, but you work with criminals. Tax drug dealers. Run protection rackets. Sound like the people Batman used to stop. Sound like the people I used to crush in Santa Prisca when I ran the prison.
Ran the prison. Then you left and became a mercenary. Worked for Ra's al Ghul. Worked for Lex Luthor. Worked for Amanda Waller. For someone who talks about control and strategy, you sure end up following a lot of other people's plans. I run Crime Alley my way. No bosses, no orders, just results.
Crime Alley is still a slum. Still has criminals. Just criminals who pay you now. Rearranging deck chairs on a sinking ship. Broke Batman and it mattered. Every villain in Gotham knows what I did. Know that the Dark Knight can be broken. Your results are managing a few city blocks. My results are legendary.
Legendary. Azrael beat you when he was wearing the Batsuit. Batman beat you after he recovered. You've lost to Batman multiple times since then. The legend is that you broke his back once, and then became another villain for him to stop. I'm fighting a different fight. Not trying to break Batman. Trying to save the parts of Gotham he ignores.
Noble words from someone who kills. Batman doesn't kill because he knows where it leads. Knew men in Pena Duro who killed. Started with criminals. Ended with anyone who looked at them wrong. You're already killing people for running drugs in the wrong territory, for disrespecting you. How long before you're killing people for convenience?
You killed people in Santa Prisca for looking at him wrong. Killed guards. Killed other prisoners. Killed anyone in the way. Then killed more people breaking Batman. How many died when you released everyone from Arkham? How many civilians did the Joker kill during your little plan?
Acceptable losses for a greater purpose. Batman needed to be humbled. Gotham needed to see he was just a man. The civilians who died were casualties of war. Every war has casualties. You started a war in Crime Alley and call it peace, forcing dealers to work for you, making them pay tribute. You're the new Black Mask.
Black Mask tortured people for fun, kidnapped families, ran human trafficking rings. I stopped him, put a bullet in his head. Crime Alley is safer now than it's been in years. Kids can walk to school. Families don't get caught in crossfire. Bane talks about acceptable losses because he doesn't care about the people dying. They're just pieces on a board.
Everyone is a piece on a board. Learn that in Pina Duro. The strong survive, the weak die. The intelligent manipulate the strong into doing their work. You're trying to be strong and intelligent, but you're neither. Batman is intelligent. Ra's al Ghul is intelligent. You're just angry and armed. There's a difference.
Angry and armed works. Cleaned up Crime Alley. Killed the worst criminals in Gotham. Made the city scared of me. Bane needed Venom and a plan that took months. Needed Batman to be exhausted. Needed everything perfect. I walk in the front door and shoot until the problem is solved. Call it simple. I call it efficient.
Animals are efficient. Humans are strategic. Breaking Batman required planning, required patience, required understanding him completely. You don't understand Batman. Still fighting him. Still trying to prove something to him. Broke free of him. Proved my point and moved on. You're still orbiting him.
You show up in Gotham every few years to fight Batman again. To prove the first time wasn't a fluke. To show you can still break him. You're as obsessed as any of them. The difference is I admit it. Batman let me die. That doesn't go away. Doesn't get resolved. So I fight him while doing the work he won't do. You fight him because it's the only thing that made you famous.
Fame means nothing. Broke Batman because he represented something. The idea that a man can be more than human through will alone prove that idea wrong. Just another man who bleeds. You proved nothing. Died. Came back. Started killing. Batman's still here. His code is still intact. You're just another failed Robin who couldn't handle the job.
Dick Grayson became Nightwing. Tim Drake became Red Robin. Damian Wayne is still Robin. All of them are alive. All of them followed Batman's code and survived. Died because the Joker is insane and Batman wasn't there. That failure is on him, not me. Bane's failure is that after everything, after breaking the Bat, after all the strategy and planning, you're still just another villain. Still just another obstacle for Batman to overcome.
An obstacle that broke him. An obstacle that proved he's mortal. What are you? An annoyance. A disappointment. Batman doesn't even consider you a real threat. Just a tragedy. Just someone to save from himself. Fight him regularly and he's always holding back. Always trying to bring you back. Doesn't hold back with me. Knows I'm dangerous. There's respect in that.
Batman respects YOU because you're simple. You're strong, you're predictable. Knows what you want. Breaking him. Proving something. I'm complicated. I challenge his entire philosophy. Make him question if he was wrong. If his code killed me. If letting the Joker live is justice or cowardice. You're an enemy. I'm a reminder of his greatest failure. There's a difference. And that difference keeps him up at night more than any broken back ever did.